In this video, I'm going to be going through a bit of a care guide on how to look after your self-inflating mat when it arrives with you first, when it's come straight from us, and then how to look after it once you've got it in the long run. This will just be a few quick tips just to sort of help you get the best out of your mat so it's going to keep performing as long as it can. First up, let's have a look at what you get when you buy a self-inflating sleeping mat off us. If you open the bag, you will find you've got your mattress. This will usually come wrapped with a couple of elastic bands on it, and you also have your repair kit. It comes with a little patch of fabric, a little tube of glue, and some instructions on how to use it. Probably best not to throw this away, as accidents can happen, and if you get a puncture, you're going to want to be able to fix it rather than end up with nothing to sleep on for your camping trip. First thing you want to do when your new sleeping mat arrives is get it out and get it inflated. It's always a good idea to do this as soon as they arrive rather than before you take them on a trip, because they do take quite a while to inflate the first time round. This is because when they get packed in the factory, they get compressed using a machine to make them pack as small as possible. This just means that the foam has been a little bit squashed, and like anyone after a long journey, needs a bit of time to relax. So just unwrap it, spread it out somewhere, and open the valve. You want to leave it for as long as you can, about half an hour should do it, but if you've got longer, that's great, just leave it up overnight or something like that. Then once it's sort of puffed up as much as it can, you can then sort of look at inflating it to see how it feels, and also storage. For this video I'm using an Aero 180, but it's exactly the same for any of our dirt bags or for a clothing or something like that as well, anything self-inflating. So I've left the mat for a bit now, and you might be able to see it's sort of puffed up a bit, the foam's all relaxed inside there, so now it's kind of ready to use. So what you're going to want to do when it comes to using it is you just sort of put a couple of breaths into it just to get it nice and firm so you're going to have a comfortable night out. Then, once you've sort of got it as firm as you want it to be, you just close the valve and you're ready to sleep. When it comes to storing your sleeping mat at home, it's best to kind of think of it in a similar way that you would with a down sleeping bag. So you want to keep it uncompressed and sort of able to sort of fluff itself up nicely. I find the best place to keep mine is down the side of a wardrobe or under your bed if you've got space there. And you just want to, well, basically you just want to keep it somewhere cool, dry, out of direct sunlight, and you want to store it with the valve open. When you're packing your sleeping mat up, either getting ready to go on a trip or packing up after you've been camping, then you just sort of want to get all the air out of it as much as you can, and then it's going to pack down as small as possible. I find the best way to do this is to open the valve, roll it up, sort of kneel on it as you're rolling it, squeeze all the air out, then do the valve up. Then you want to unroll it, roll it up again, open the valve again as you're squeezing it, just to sort of get any last bit of air out, and then you can sort of get it into the bag. It's totally fine to fold it up. Several of the mats come folded so they'll fit in the bag in a smaller size, so don't worry about that at all. And yeah, that's how to look after your sleeping mat.